SM Salim passes away. 3-claim trial in Sabah Watergate. I'm Daniel Abakri with Cuppa News. Veteran singer Tan Sri SM Salim died peacefully at his family home around 5:44 p.m. today. He was 88. Our condolences to SM Salim's family. Family members have been gathering at the singer's house in UK Perdana to recite Quranic verses after he fell critically ill early on Wednesday and was placed on a respiratory machine. Speaking to reporters earlier, Salim's son Shamsul said the doctor treating him had said that nothing more could be done.
Tak ada apa yang kita boleh buat lagi. Dah optimum dah. Usaha kita tu dah optimum. Kita dah tidak boleh buat apa-apa lagi pasal penyakit dia penyakit tua sebenarnya, uzur. Tapi disebabkan 17 tahun yang lalu dia pernah buat operasi tulang belakang. Sejak daripada itu keadaan dia semakin uzur disebabkan dia dah tidak boleh bergerak, kaki dia dah tak boleh bergerak. Akhirnya setelah 10 tahun dia lumpuh total, daripada pusat ke bawah dia lumpuh total. Dan 3 tahun lalu dia semakin teruk. Dia dah tak nak makan, selera makan dah tak ada. Dia dah tak boleh makan. Berat badan dia berkurangan. Dan sejak itulah dia makin menguruslah.
SM Salim, or his real name, Sheikh Salim Sheikh Muhammad Al-Mahroz, began his career as a singer of traditional Malay songs in 1957. He became paralyzed due to a nerve disorder and had been wheelchair-bound for the past 17 years. It has been dubbed the Sabah Watergate scandal. Today, the former director of the State Water Department, his wife, and ex-deputy director were slapped with 37 charges, including money laundering, at the Kota Kinabalu Sessions Court.
54-year-old Awang Muhammad Tahir Muhammad Talib, his wife Fauziah Piot, 51, and Lim Lang Bang, 61, pleaded not guilty to all charges. Awang was granted a 10 million ringgit bail, while Fauziah was granted a 2 million ringgit bail and Lim a 1 million ringgit bail. All three were ordered to provide 2 local sureties each and surrender the travel documents to the court. All charges are to be jointly tried, and the court fixed February 28th for case management. The trio were among 28 people detained during the MACC's Ops water operation, which began early October. It was reported that the water department officials abused their power by awarding contracts to 38 companies owned by their families or cronies, siphoning 3.3 billion ringgit worth of federal funds for rural water projects since 2010. To date, investigators have seized or frozen some 114.5 million ringgit in cash, bank accounts, unit trusts, and other assets within and outside of the country. MACC Deputy Commissioner of Operations, Dato' Azam Baki, said more suspects will be charged soon.
It's still ongoing.
Still
ongoing. And I'm not dismissing of any people to be charged after this. There will be people being charged. Tapi pihak saya, investigators, masih lagi dari peringkat berbincang dengan Timbalan Peneraya. I did mention before this that when people ask me about the status of investigation, kita ke akhir untuk kes ni. So pada hari ini kita dah tuduh 3 orang dulu dan mungkin akan ada lagi dituduh secepat mungkin lah, kita akan cuba secepat mungkin.
The investigations involve 137 MACC officers from its headquarters as well as from various divisions and states.
Meanwhile, in Shah Alam, Selangor Menteri Besar Azmin Ali was questioned by police for allegedly insulting the Inspector General of Police's daughter.
All I want to say is that it is completely unnecessary to take away the MD of Selangor from his duties for the purpose of an unnecessary investigation like this. Okay? Public servants are not above criticism, and the law should not be used in this manner.
Azmin said he was being investigated for asking the police to investigate claims that a company belonging to Tan Sri Khalid Abu Bakar's daughter had obtained a license to deal in firearms. Earlier this year, the IGP claimed the license to operate and repair guns and weapons was obtained long before he became police chief. Moving on to crime, police arrested 14 members of a car theft syndicate who were active in Selangor over the past 3 months. 10 stolen cars worth 800,000 ringgit, including 3 Toyota Velfires, as well as tools used for changing the serial numbers of vehicles, documents from Puspacom, and grants were seized. The syndicate's modus operandi was to break into houses, steal the car keys, and drive away with the vehicles.
Keseluruhan 14 tangkapan yang kita buat ini, 6 orang daripada mereka mempunyai rekod jenayah lampau, iaitu rekod curi kenderaan, pecah rumah dan beberapa kesalahan dadah. Dan ada antara mereka yang ditangkap masih lagi dalam perintah sekatan poka.
Police are also investigating if the syndicate received help from Puspacom or JPJ. Also making headlines on Thursday, Kedah police seized a semi-automatic pistol, a fake gun, and 51 live bullets after raids were conducted at 2 houses. This follows an investigation into a brawl at a cafe in Kulim where a man was pistol-whipped during an argument. 4 people were picked up in the process and have been remanded until December 31st. RapidKL introduced its new generation of 4-coach trains to accommodate the growing ridership for its Kelana Jaya LRT line, which is expected to increase from 260,000 to 300,000 people come June 2017.
Ini akan dimasukkan ke dalam servis 2 buah pada bulan ini dan 2 buah lagi di bulan hadapan secara berperingkat-peringkat, sehingga kesemua 14 buah train dapat diguna pakai pada pertengahan tahun 2017.
He added that when all trains are fully operational, their frequency of waiting times would be reduced from 3.5 minutes to 3 minutes. Following days of negotiations with Syrian authorities, the Malaysian Medical Relief Society, or MERSI, has finally entered Syria to carry out their humanitarian aid mission. The NGO's rapid assessment team are currently at the Kamuna Internally Displaced Persons Camp in Sarmada village of the Idlib province.
Kini kita berada di Camp Kamuna yang merupakan sebuah camp untuk menempatkan pelarian-pelarian yang baru sahaja sampai daripada Aleppo. Mereka telah berada di sini selama 3 hari yang lalu, dan kalau melihat daripada keperluan asas khusus yang berkenaan dengan mereka memerlukan tempat tinggal yang mungkin dengan keperluan musim sejuk, makanan, keperluan makanan, keperluan kesihatan, dan mudah-mudahan kita akan berusaha untuk melakukan bantuan kepada mereka.
The team has distributed 1,000 packets of ready-to-eat food items since last week to the refugees. The main suspect in a house robbery in Jakarta that left 6 people dead earlier this week was killed during a police raid on Wednesday. Gang leader Ramlan Butar was shot dead after he fought back against the police during a raid at the suspect's brother's house in Bekasi. Another suspect, Erwin Situmorang, was arrested. Police said Ramlan and his men were known as specialists in house burglary, especially during holidays. Ramlan was also notorious for the sadistic violence he inflicted on his victims. The robbers broke into the house in an upmarket neighborhood on Monday and locked 11 people in a small, unventilated bathroom. 6 bodies, including that of a 9-year-old child, were found early Tuesday. The 5 survivors remain in critical condition. In other news, 2 bombs exploded late Wednesday in the central Philippine island of Leyte, wounding 33 people who were watching an amateur boxing match in Hilonggoa. It was the second attack on a public place by unknown perpetrators in less than a week. Police said no suspects had been identified and no group has claimed responsibility. A sophisticated drug syndicate has been dismantled after a 2-year investigation led police to seize more than a ton of cocaine destined for Australia. 15 men, including a former rugby league star and cafe owner, were arrested after police seized 500 kilograms of cocaine on a fishing trawler docked near the Sydney fish markets. Police said that they believe the syndicate was also linked to 600 kilograms of cocaine that was seized in Tahiti in March. What is reported by CCTV to be the world's highest bridge opened in southwest China on Thursday. With a height equivalent to a 200-story building, the Bay Panjang Bridge, spanning the Bay Panjang Valley, is part of a highway linking Hangzhou City in Zhejiang Province and Ruili City in Yunnan. The construction of the bridge started in 2013 and cost $150 million. Debbie Reynolds, the Singing in the Rain actress who tap danced her way into American hearts, died Wednesday, grief-stricken over daughter Carrie Fisher's death a day earlier. The 84-year-old died hours after being rushed to a hospital in Los Angeles after suffering a stroke. It was reported that Reynolds was at her son's home discussing funeral arrangements for Fisher when she fell ill. The Star Wars actress died on Tuesday from complications which stemmed from a heart attack she suffered on Christmas Eve while flying to Los Angeles from London. That's all we have for today. We leave you with a tribute to the late Tan Sri S.M. Salim. Good night.
Singgah mari di tepi